Hello. Yes, good evening all. So now we are continuing with the next series, that is HTML, and in that we are covering the new topic, that is lecture number 2. Okay. So last lecture में हम लोगों ने basic tags देखे थे, then we are covering table tag, marquee tag and listing. Okay. So now we are focusing on a form tag. So what is form? It's very important tag inside HTML which is used all over. So if you want to create your online applications, then we use a form tag. Okay. So see, just to open a Visual Studio Editor. Okay, so next tag is form tag. So in that first we create a login form. So what is login form? So in that we use a username and password. Okay, so just open a login tag, HTML tag. Okay, so first for form tag we use a form tag, and inside a form tag we require a two labels, that is username and second is password. So by default label tag available inside a form. If you are not mentioning then it's okay. But suppose you want to apply CSS, then it's compulsory to use each and every tag. So first tag is label, which is used to insert label inside your form. So first is label, and inside a label I want to insert first label, that is username. Okay, so first is username. So just save it and run साइड बाय साइड रन करके देखो, उससे क्या होता है तुम लोगों को विजुअली इजीली हो जाएगा, समझ में आएगा व्हाट इज द पर्पस ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर टैग. Okay, so it gives me username. Then next is I want to insert a password, so that is on a new line. Okay, so I'm using it as a br and then br, and here we are using a second label and that is password. So just write down password. So save it, control R, refresh it. See, we are creating two label, first is username, second is password. So next is what I want to insert a username, that's why we required a text field, and for that we use input type equal to text. Okay, so it's a text. Suppose you want to insert any username, then we require a particular text field and that is your text. So just save it and run it. See what happened, it gives me text field. Okay, so same for password. So just copy this tag, control C, and then paste it here, control V. So just save it, control C. Again it gives me two text field. And next we require a button, that is on a new line, that's why I'm using br, and just write down input type equal to, it's a button, that's it. Just write down button, save it, control R. See what happened, it gives me button. But inside HTML there is a tag input type equal to, just write down submit, so it gives you submit button. Okay, second is suppose you are using reset, then it again gives you reset button, save it, control R, reset. But suppose you are using I want to log in, correct na? So login, save it, control R, reverse. So what happened, it not gives you that type of button. So there are submit and reset, these are the two buttons which is already included inside your form. Suppose you want to create your own button, na, just write down input type equal to button and just assign a name, assign a value for that, so it's a login. So it is for user defined buttons. So there are two predefined buttons, that is reset and submit. Okay, so this is my login form. Suppose I am writing here it's a Surekha and I want to insert my password. So see, it gives me password. So what about password? Password कभी भी visible नहीं होता है. So you have to just make it as a invisible. And that's why instead of text, just write down here a password. It's a password. So just save it and now run it. So see what happens. Suppose I am using it as a Surekha and password is suppose this one. So see, दिख रहा है? No. So it's happened only because of password field. So second thing is what, I want to create my particular field set. So I'm using a field set. So it's a field set. Just open it and I want to create that field set for form. So just cut it and then paste it here. So here, just paste it here, control V. So just save it and then write down it. See what happened, gives me a field set, and on that field set I want to use a legend. So just write down legend, and what is the name of that legend? So just open legend tag, close it. Suppose this is my login form now, so I'm inserting login form, save it, see, control R. Okay, so this is your form. So this is your legend, this is the field set, and it is your form. So see, some of the time HTML just give you the view, it not gives you proper view. Means जैसे आप लोगों को डेकोरेट करना है वैसे नहीं डेकोरेट कर सकते. So in that scenario we use a CSS. So CSS में हम लोग in depth में देखेंगे how to create a responsive login form. Okay, so now just we are focusing on a tags. हम लोग को just tags clear करने, and after that we are applying formatting on that tag inside a CSS. Okay, so this is the login form. Okay, then next is I want to create a registration form. So inside a registration form there are multiple choices, like there are genders, qualifications, you provide a languages note, आप लोग आपका resume upload करते हो. So there are multiple things inside your registration form. So login form contains only username and password. So I want to create a registration form. So just I'm inserting here heading as a registration form. Done. Save it, control or refresh it. Okay. So first I want to insert name. So मैं यहाँ पे लिखती हूँ it's a full name. Save it, control. Okay. So this is your full name. Next is input type equal to text. So there is a property called as a placeholder. Suppose I'm writing here enter name here. Just write down enter name here and save it and just close run it. See what happened, it gives me enter name, and when you are entering name it vanishes that your placeholder. Okay, so this is placeholder. Second is I want to insert the address of that candidate, so I'm using address, and for address don't write text, it's a text area because address contains multi lines, and for multi line we use a text area, so it's a text area. So just open it and close that text area, save it, control R, refresh it. See, it gives me multiple lines. So inside a text area there are again two attributes. First is rows, आप लोगों को कितने rows चाहिए. Suppose I want to insert 4 rows, and column, how many columns. So column is actually it's a number of characters. So just save it, run it. See, this is for address. Then second is see, label is by default present inside, so no need to write label each and every time. So next I want to insert a contact number, so just write down contact number, and for contact number we are using input type equal to it's a text again. Okay, then use a BR and it's a BR. So just save it and then refresh it, control R. See what happened, it gives me contact number. So it's a 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So ये आगे लिखते जा रहा है जितना भी चाहिए. So मेरी रिक्वायरमेंट क्या है, मुझे ना वहाँ पे लिमिटेशंस लगानी है. ओके, सो लिमिटेशंस इन द सेंस कि इसको न्यू लाइन पे लेके जाती हूँ. सो यहाँ पे आके लेके सो ये यार, तो हम लोग क्या करते हैं यहाँ पे लेबल लगाते हैं. सो मेरा ये ऑटोमेटिकली इंडेंटेशंस ले रहा है. सो जस्ट राइट डाउन लेबल. सो दिस इज माय लेबल एंड ये क्लोज होगा आफ्टर कॉन्टैक्ट नंबर. सो जस्ट क्लोज इट हियर. सो जस्ट क्लोज दैट लेबल, सेव इट, कंट्रोल दैट, रिफ्रेश इट. ओके, सो नेक्स्ट रिक्वायरमेंट इज व्हाट, कॉन्टैक्ट नंबर के अंदर मेरे ना सिर्फ 10 ही डिजिट्स जाने चाहिए. सो वी आर यूजिंग एट्रीब्यूट मैक्स लेंथ, कितना होना चाहिए, दैट इज 10. सो जस्ट सेव इट, कंट्रोल आर, रिफ्रेश. सपोज आई एम यूजिंग 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. सी आगे जा रहा है, नो, वाई, बिकॉज वी आर स्पेसिफाइंग देयर मैक्स लेंथ एज अ 10. ओके, so next is I want to create a new line, so it's a BRBI. So next attribute, suppose I'm inserting it as a label, and that is my gender. Suppose I want to use a gender. For gender, see, so there are two types of genders. First is male, so it's a male, and second it's a female. So for male I want a radio button, so we are using input type equal to it's a radio. Okay, so just close it, save it, control I, refresh it. See, आ गया radio button. So same for female, so just copy it, control C, control V. So just save it and control I, refresh it. See, it gives me two radio buttons. But what happened in this now, suppose I click on a male and click on a female, so it select both the options. So gender not selected both options at a time, it select only one option at a time, and that's why we require a property that is name. So just write down name, and see, it's compulsory. So whatever name you are inserting here now, it's common to all the fields. Suppose मैंने यहाँ पे लिखा it's a 1 2 3, so you can take it according to your choice. So second it's a name field again, so I'm inserting here, suppose it's a 4 5 6. So see what happened, just save it and run it. Suppose I click on a male and second time I'll click on a female. So it again gives me same. So my requirement is what? I want to select only one at a time. So that's why we are make it as a common. So it's a 1 2 3 now, then again make it as a 1 2 3. So save it, run it. So in that scenario, what happens? Suppose I click on a male and after that I click on a female. So what happened? It select only one item at a time. So that is the creativity of name attribute. Okay, so this is about the radio button. So it's compulsory to use a name property. Okay. Second is, suppose I want to create a label that is for qualification. सो क्वालिफिकेशन किसी भी बंदे के मल्टीपल हो सकते हैं. इट्स नॉट लाइक कि सारे डिप्लोमा होल्डर हो गए, सारे बी होल्डर हो गए या सारे एचएससी या एचएससी हो गए. सो देर आर फर्स्ट चॉइस दैट इज एचएससी, सेकंड होगा दैट इज एचएससी, थर्ड होगा सपोज इट्स अ डिप्लोमा होल्डर. यू कैन इंसर्ट मल्टीपल चॉइसेस. फॉर एग्जाम्पल नेक्स्ट इज होगा इट्स अ पीजी. ओके, या इट्स अ ग्रेजुएट लिखते पहले, इट्स अ ग्रेजुएट, इट्स अ ग्रेजुएट एंड लास्ट होगा इट्स अ पीजी. तो टेक इट अकॉर्डिंग टू योर चॉइस. सो इनसाइड ए क्वालिफिकेशन ना, सपोज पर्टिकुलर बंदा ग्रेजुएट है तो उसका मीनिंग क्या होता है? उसने एसएससी किया होगा, एचएससी किया होगा, इट्स में भी उसने स्किप किया होगा डिप्लोमा, और ये किया भी होगा. सो रेडियो बटन एंड चॉइस बॉक्स, चेक बॉक्स में वही डिफरेंस है कि रेडियो में एट ए टाइम वन सेलेक्ट करना है, चॉइस मीन्स यू कैन सेलेक्ट मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चंस. ओके, सो मैं यहाँ पे लिखती हूँ इनपुट टाइप इक्वल टू, सो जस्ट राइट डाउन चेक बॉक्स हियर. सो इनपुट टाइप इक्वल टू इट्स अ check box. It's a checkbox. Done. Okay, so this is for SSC. So same, copy it for all. Just copy it and paste it here. Same for diploma. So just paste it, and same for graduate. So just paste it. Done. And then after that we require a new line, and that is BR, and it's a BR again. So just save it and run it. See what happens. See, it gives me check boxes. So this is 1 2, सपोज मैंने ग्रेजुएशन किया है. सो दैट्स इट. सो दिस इज अबाउट द चेक बॉक्सेस. ओके, नेक्स्ट इज व्हाट? इट्स अ फुल नेम, एड्रेस, कॉन्टैक्ट नंबर. सपोज आई वांट टू इंसर्ट अ नेम ऑफ एज ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर कैंडिडेट, एंड फॉर एज वी यूज एज. okay, and for age it's a 1 2 3 4 5 6 number na, so we are using input type equal to number. Just save it, control R, refresh it. See, when you are using number na, see, it gives you drop down, or you can gives you the, what we can say it as a scroll bar. It gives you scrolling. Okay, so that is number. After that we required a new line again, so it's a BR and BR. Just it's a label. Next is what? Full name, address, contact number, gender. Okay, so what is the city of that particular candidate? Okay, so in that scenario we require a select tag, because it gives me drop down, and for drop down we use a select, and inside a select we use a option. So suppose first option, it's a first option आता है, it's a select city. Okay, सब में common ही होता है select city. Then second again I am using the option tag, and inside the option I am using first option, it's a Pune. Then again open option tag. Next it's a Mumbai. That's it. So just I'm inserting only 3, so you can insert according to your choice. So suppose it's a Nashik. Okay, so just save it and control R, refresh it. See what happened? It creates a drop down now. But suppose my requirement is what? Suppose I'm inserting a form, and that is form for particular area like Chinchpur. So no need to each and every time select a location na. So in that case we make it as a fix. For example, I want to make Mumbai as a fix. So in that scenario we use it as a selected. So just save it, control R, refresh it. See what happened? Mumbai is already selected. So that is the selected. Okay, so this is about the drop down list. So just make it as a BR and BR. Okay, so next is what? Suppose I want to upload my resume, and so in that case we use a label. So just write here as a message, upload your resume. So I'm using upload resume. Okay, and for resume we use input type equal to file. It's a file. Okay, so just save it, control R, refresh it. See what happened? It gives me option choose file. When you click on choose file, it gives you the location from where you want to select your resume. Okay, so next is again I want to BR, and it's a BR. Okay, then next I want to insert your birth date. So again I am using label tag. It's a date of birth, so it's a DOB, and in that we use input type equal to, it's a date. Okay, for date we use a date. So just save it and run it. See, it gives you calendar. Okay, so using which you can insert your birth date. Okay, then next, suppose I want to insert a time. Okay, so time is regarding to, suppose I want to insert my resume upload time, or I want to insert my form submission time. So just use a label, just write down here it's a time. Okay, so it's a submission time, writing it's a submission time. Okay, so for that we use input type equal to it's a time. Okay, so just close it, and again we require a br, and it's a br again. So just save it, control R, refresh it. See, it gives me clock. Just click on that clock, it gives you the time. Okay, then next is it's a label, that is upload resume, date of birth, submission time, and next is what, kya reh gaya? Suppose I want to insert my email id, so it's email, and for email we use input type equal to email for email id. Okay, so what is the meaning of that email? Control R, refresh it. Suppose I am inserting any other character, na, see, when you stay there it gives you error, and what it says, please include at the rate. Why? Because email id contains at the rate sign. So that's happen only because you are inserting input type equal to email. So same for url, suppose you want to insert your website url or your company url. So in that scenario, I'm just writing here it's a url, that is universal resource locator. So in that scenario we use input type equal to url, it's a url. So just save it and run it. So see, url means it contains www. Suppose I am inserting anything, just stay there. So see, वो क्या बोल रहा है, please enter your URL. It means your URL contains www.com, www http होता है ना, so that is your URL. So just br and then br. Okay, so that's it. So इतना information होता है तुम लोगों की registration form के अंदर. Next is suppose I want to insert a button, so I'm using input type equal to, क्या करना है मुझे, form submit करना है, so directly write down submit. एंड इसी के आगे मुझे नेक्स्ट बटन लगाना है, सो इनपुट टाइप इक्वल टू, मुझे फॉर्म को कैंसिल करना है, सो आई एम यूजिंग ए कैंसिल. बट कैंसिल इज अ यूजर डिफाइंड बटन, सो डोंट राइट इट. सो इट मेक इट एज अ बटन and then use a property as a name, and then sorry, no, not it's a name, it's a value, then value is equal to cancel. So just save it and control and refresh it. Suppose you want to space between these two, then we use a and nbsp. It's an nbsp, it means number of spaces. nbsp, it gives you number of spaces. Suppose I'm inserting two spaces now, so see, it gives you spaces between these two. So this is about the registration form. Okay, clear? Okay, that's it. So this is about the form. So next attribute is anchor tag, so a tag. Okay, which is also called as a hyperlink tag. Okay, it is also called as a hyperlink tag. So what is the purpose of that a tag? It is called as an anchor tag or a hyperlink tag. For example, मैंने यहाँ पे लिखा है HTML. सपोज मैंने यहाँ पे लिखा है जावा टी पॉइंट इज अ वेरी फेमस साइट फॉर लर्नर्स, करेक्ट है ना? ऑल कोडिंग लैंग्वेजेस का नोट्स तुम लोगों को जावा टी पॉइंट के ऊपर मिलता है. सो आई एम यूजिंग जावा टी पॉइंट. सो जस्ट सेव इट, एंड सपोज मैंने इसको रन किया, सो इट गिव्स मी जावा टी पॉइंट. बट माई रिक्वायरमेंट इज वॉट, सपोज आई एम प्रोवाइडिंग लिंकिंग. मैंने क्या बोला है स्टूडेंट्स को, फॉर जावा नोट्स यूज जावा टी पॉइंट. ओके, यूज जावा टी पॉइंट. ओके, और मैंने सिंपली यहाँ पे लिखा फॉर जावा नोट्स क्लिक किया, मैंने ऐसे लिखा. सो जस्ट सेव इट एंड कंट्रोल आर, रिफ्रेश इट. सो इसने क्या किया, इट गिव्स मी नॉर्मल टेक्स्ट, बट आई वांट टू मेक इट एज ए एंकर. सो एंकर का मीनिंग क्या होता है, वो समहाउ तुम लोगों के बटन जैसे काम करेगा. इट्स क्लिक किया तो न्यू लिंक ओपन हो जाए. सो इट्स ए एच आर ई, सो इट्स अ हाइपर रेफरेंस, एंड मुझे किसे क्रिएट करना है, दैट इज फॉर ए. सो मैंने यहाँ पे क्लोज किया ए को. ओके, सो जस्ट सेव इट. सी, चेंज हो गया पैटर्न. इसके ऊपर जाने के बाद थंब आ रहा है. वाई? बिकॉज इट लुक लाइक ए लिंक. इसके ऊपर क्लिक किया तो जाओगे आप, बट मैंने लिंक दिया ही नहीं कहाँ पे जाना है. सो मैं क्या बोलूंगी, जस्ट गो टू जावा टी पॉइंट या W3 स्कूल. सो मैं यहाँ पे जाऊंगी नेट से, जस्ट ओपन यूर जावा टी पॉइंट. ओके, जावा टी पॉइंट में जाओगे तुम लोग. तो जस्ट बाहर आना है यहाँ पे मुझे. मैं यहाँ पे लिखती हूँ इट्स जावा टी पॉइंट, जावा टी पॉइंट. ओके, फॉर जावा. ओके, एंड सी मैं क्या कर रही हूँ यहाँ पे जाने के बाद, सपोज जावा ट्यूटोरियल के ऊपर मैंने क्लिक किया. ओके, जस्ट कॉपी दिस यूआरएल, जस्ट कॉपी इट. एंड तुम लोगों को क्या करना है, यहाँ पे उस जो यूआरएल तुम लोगों ने लिखा है उसको यहाँ पे पेस्ट करो, कंट्रोल वी, जस्ट सेव करो, देन अगेन रन योर प्रोग्राम. सी कहाँ पे था हम लोगों का प्रोग्राम, जस्ट अगेन रन योर फाइल, दैट इज फर्स्ट ना, सो जस्ट रन इट. सी लिंक आया, मैंने क्लिक किया, चला गया जावा टी पॉइंट के ऊपर. सो दैट इज द क्रिएटिविटी ऑफ एंकर टैग. ओके, सो यू कैन प्रोवाइड मल्टीपल लिंक्स. तुम लोग को जितनी भी लिंक्स देनी है तुम लोग उसके थ्रू दे सकते हो. दैट इज द ए टैग. यस, डन. सो दैट इज ए मीन्स एंकर and href its का मीनिंग क्या होता है, इट्स अ हाइपर रेफरेंस. बट सी इन दैट सिनेरियो व्हाट हैपेंड ना, व्हेन आई क्लिक ऑन क्लिक मी, वो क्या कर रहा है, सेम पेज पे मुझे रीडायरेक्ट कर रहा है. सो मेरी रिक्वायरमेंट क्या है, वो नया पेज ओपन करना चाहिए उसने. सो यहाँ पे वी आर यूजिंग टारगेट, एंड टारगेट इक्वल टू मैं यहाँ पे लिखती हूँ ब्लैंक. सो इसका मीनिंग क्या होता है, वो ब्लैंक पेज ओपन करेगा. सेव इट, कंट्रोल आर, रिफ्रेश करो. सी व्हेन आई क्लिक ऑन क्लिक, सी उसने क्या किया, फर्स्ट डॉट एचटीएमएल को एज इट इज रखा, एक नया पेज क्रिएट किया. So it is a target. So by default जो होगा that is self. So we are using target property to open a new page. Clear है? So that is your anchor tag. Next is image tag. For example, I want to insert image inside my HTML page. Then we use the image tag. So just close it. So I'm using image. For image we use the image. So inside the image there are so don't close image tag also. So there are BR, HR and image. These are the three tags which is no need to close. So first image source equal to, so source means which image you want to open, what is the width of that image, what is the height of that image, and alt. These are the attributes of image tag. So image कौन सा होना चाहिए, so मेरे desktop के ऊपर common image है, it's a 3.jpg. okay, उसका width कितना होना चाहिए, so I want to make it as a 50 pixel. उसका height कितना होना चाहिए, again it's a 50 pixel. एंड ऑल्टरनेटिव नाम, इसका मीनिंग क्या होता है, इमेज का नाम क्या है, इट्स अ फ्लावर इमेज. सो ऑल्टरनेटिव नाम का बताती हूँ क्या होता है, कैसे वर्क करता है. सो कंट्रोल आर, सी आ गया यहाँ पे इमेज. बट फॉर एग्जाम्पल मेरे से यहाँ से गलती से कुछ तो नाम चला गया उल्टा फुल्टा, या ऐसे समझो कि इमेज मेरा है ही नहीं उस लोकेशन पे, बट स्टिल मैंने वो नाम दिया है. सो जब भी सामने वाले को समझ में नहीं आएगा, सो इट गिव्स यू ऑल्टरनेटिव नाम, यानी तुम लोग का आइडेंटिफाई होगा, इट्स ओके. वहाँ पे इमेज क्या है उतना तो आइडेंटिफाई होगा किसका इमेज है. सो इट गिव्स मी फ्लावर इमेज. सो दैट इज योर ऑल्ट प्रॉपर्टी, एंड ऑल्ट मीन्स इट्स अ ऑल्टरनेटिव नेम. okay, so that is about the image. So you can insert multiple images inside your web page. Okay, then next is iframe. So what is the meaning of iframe? Suppose I am instead of using image I am using a iframe. So you have to close it a iframe tag. So just save it, control R, refresh it. See what happened. Okay, so just make it as a iframe, it's a jpip. So save it, control R, refresh it. See, iframe is what, it gives you scrolling, it's giving you scroll. Okay, so just increase the size. Suppose मैंने यहाँ पे लिया it's a 100 pixel, then it's a 100 pixel. So just save it, control R, refresh it. See, it gives you horizontal scroll and vertical scroll. So that is iframe, it's a internal frame. तुम लोग को जैसे चाहिए ना वैसे तुम लोग उसको यहाँ पे मैनेज कर सकते हो. So that is your iframe. Clear है? Okay, so this is iframe. So just instead of image just write down iframe. So inside iframe there is no alt, so just don't use it. So there are only three. It's a source, width and height. Okay, so next is it's a frame set. So frame set is deprecated from HTML now, but still it is in your syllabus. That's why we just tell you what is a frame set. So frame set means what, we can perform multiple actions on a same page inside HTML. So for example, I am using here a tag, that is it's a frame set. See, it's a deprecated, that's why it gives you in a red color. So whatever tags comes inside in a red color na, so these are deprecated from your HTML file. Okay, so frame set. So inside of frame set, suppose you want to show all the frames in a row, so just write down rows. Okay, so how many frames you want to insert? Suppose I want to insert a 3 frames, so divide 100% into 3 parts. So suppose first frame is 25%, second it's 50%, so it becomes 75, and next suppose I am using it as a 25%. So just make 3 copies. You want to insert 3 now, so divide 100 into 3 parts. Okay, then next is I want to insert frame now, so we are using frame source equals to, so first image it's 3.jpg. You can insert image or program also, it's not compulsory to use an image only. Okay, then next is suppose I'm again using it's a frame, then src equal to, so on my desktop how many files are there, so it's a form2 also available, second also available, and index also available. So I'm using form2 and index. Okay, so just to open your Visual Studio, just write down it's a form2 dot, it's a form2 dot html. So it's a form2 now, or it's a form only, so just check it. So it's a form2 and it's a index. Okay, so we are writing it's a form2 dot html page, and second just again write down frame src equal to it's a index.html page. Okay, so just close it. So no need to close a frame tag also, but it's good habit to each and every time you have to just close it. But I don't think so it's create a impact on your frame, so just leave it. So just save it and control R, just refresh it. See, are na? So I think 3.jpg is not available. It's a dot. Okay, so it's a dot. So save it. Okay, and then run it. Control R. See what happened? It gives you 3 now. This is 25%, 50%, so it gives you maximum space. And next is again 25%. Okay, so this is for rows. And suppose you want to make it as a column now, so just write down calls. So just save it. So it gives you data in the format of column. Control R. Okay, so this is about the frame set. Clear what is frame set? If you want to show all view of your table, all multiple pages view in a single page, then we use a frame set. Okay, next is audio video, which is come inside HTML file. That is the advantage of HTML file. Suppose I want to insert any audio clip inside my HTML page, then we use a audio, and for that we use a audio. Okay, and for audio we use first attribute, that is control. It's compulsory to use a control Z, and after that I want to insert that source, and that's why we use source src equals to. So कौन सा तुम लोगों को audio track वहाँ पे add करना है, so you have to add it. So in my case, so my all the images and audio on a single part, so just select that part. So that is inside a D में जाना है तुम लोगों को. So inside is Surekha, it's a technovel data. Inside a sorry, it's a Surekha. So inside is Surekha, it's a images, and inside images, so there is a audio track. See, it's a palak, it's a tinak, and the extension is mp3. So just copy this path, control C, and paste it here. It's a control B, and then slash, what is the name of your audio? It's a tinak dot, extension is it's a mp3. So just save it and just run it. Control R, see what happened. Okay, so just click on it. होए वो यहाँ पे प्ले हो जाएगा. So that is about audio. And suppose you want to insert a video tag now, so just write down video, 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 and I want to insert a video. So in my case, so video is it's a Palak, so just write down my video name is Palak. So you can choose according to your choice. So in my PC it's a Palak, and the extension is mp4. So and just close that video tag, so it's a video. So just save it and then run it. So see, it gives you video. When you click on a play button, so your video will be played. Okay, so this is about the audio and video tag. Okay, clear what is audio and what is video? So these are the commonly used tag inside your HTML. Okay, it's audio and video. So see, some points we missed. So inside input tag, there is a field called as hidden. When you are learning inside Java, we are teach you about the servlet. So inside a servlet, there is a concept called as a hidden form field. Okay, so these are the session tracking techniques. So in that scenario, we required that hidden. So what is the meaning of that hidden? So that part we missed inside a form. So just to see here. So it's a HTML, and inside HTML, suppose I am using a input type equal to, instead of text I am using, suppose I am using a text, and just close it. So save it. So it gives me that text. Okay, but see, my requirement is what I want to hide that particular text. So here we are using input type equal to hidden. Okay, and then save it and just run it. So what happened in this, your input type is there, but it is in a hidden format, and that's why we use a hidden. Okay, which is required inside a servlet. Okay, suppose you want to insert a address, then we use a address tag. Suppose I want to insert a address, suppose I'm writing here as a, suppose अपने इंस्टीट्यूट का मैं यहाँ पे एड्रेस एंटर कर रही हूँ. So it's Technoville Edutech. So it's office number 77, Kunal Plaza. It's Kunal Plaza. And suppose I'm writing here as a Chinswad. Okay, so just save it and control or refresh it. Okay, but it's an address now, so I know it's an address. So you have to tell your website that it's your address. So in that case, we use the address tag. So just open it and just close it after the address. So just cut it and then paste it here. So see what happened. Actually, it's not too much important. It gives you the address format. So that's why we use the address tag. So just address के format में font tag तुम लोगों का print करके देगा. So that is the requirement of address tag. Same for header and footer. If you want to insert header inside a HTML tag, then use a header. Suppose my requirement is what? So on each and every page, I want to insert a Technoville Edutech. So that is my header now. So just make it as a header. So just close it. Just write down it inside a header tag, and that's why I use a header. So there is no special purpose for header tag. If you want to make it as a header, then use a header. Control X and then paste it here. Save. So just save it and run it. See, it gives you the heading. Okay, suppose you want to make it as a footer, so make it as a footer. So footer में क्या चाहिए मुझे, suppose मैं यहाँ पे लिखूंगी powered by it's a Technoville. So just save it, control R. So you make it as a footer. Okay, so these are the tag. बहुत सारे tags यूज होते हैं HTML के अंदर, but when you are using ना उनका जैसे चाहिए वैसे इफेक्ट दिखता नहीं है. So just go through the CSS के अंदर हम लोग एक्स्ट्रा के टैग्स होते हैं HTML के, वो पढ़ेंगे. तो वहाँ पे थोड़ा डीप में बता दूंगी कि कौन से टैग का क्या यूज होता है. ओके, सपोज तुम लोगों को कोई आर्टिकल यूज करना है तुम लोगों के डेटा के अंदर, देन गो थ्रू दी एज अ आर्टिकल. तुम लोग एज अ आर्टिकल करके लिख सकते हो उसको. सो आर्टिकल का यूज कैसे होता है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल मैंने यहाँ पे एक HTML टैग लिया. ओके, एंड सपोज मुझे यहाँ पे एक पैराग्राफ लिखना है, इट्स अ पी, एंड मैंने यहाँ पे लिखा हाई कोडर्स, इट्स वेलकम टू टेक्नोवेल एजुटेक. ओके, सो दिस इज माई नॉर्मल टेक्स्ट, बट मुझे क्या करना है, उसको आर्टिकल करना है. ओके, क्या करना है मुझे इसको एज अ आर्टिकल. सो हम लोग क्या करेंगे, यहाँ पे यूज करेंगे इट्स आर्टिकल टैग. सो जस्ट राइट डाउन it's a article, just close it. See, article, it is again deprecated, so don't use it. Whatever tags deprecated now, so these are in the red format. So cut it, paste it here, so save it. Okay, वो आर्टिकल के फॉर्मेट में आ जाएगा. सो यही टैग है, उनका इफेक्ट दिखता नहीं है. सो दैट्स वाई डोंट यूज इट फॉर योर इन्फॉर्मेशन. जस्ट ध्यान में रखो, अदरवाइज इसका कुछ यूज नहीं होता है. ओके, सो दीज आर द कॉमनली यूज HTML टैग्स इनसाइड HTML. तो ज़्यादातर इतने यूज़ किए जाते हैं. बाकी बहुत सारे टैग्स है बट उनका कुछ यूज़ ही नहीं होता है. सो वी आर नॉट यूजिंग इट इनसाइड ए HTML टैग. ओके, दैट्स इट फॉर HTML. HTML खत्म हुआ यहाँ पे. थैंक यू.